Good afternoon, welcome to Craven Park. The Division 2 game today is Barrow Raiders against London Scholars. We'll go through the teams, or we will not. I think there's going to be a minute's silence, so we'll just cut off for 1 minute. A minute silence there for, I think, Tommy Martin, I think they called him, who sadly died this week. Anyway, we'll go through the... Hurry up, man. We'll go through the teams, the Barrow team first. At number 1, Craig Bauer. On the wings, we've got Jamie Marshall and Shane Idabor back after injury. In the centres, the usual partners of Jamie Smith and Paul Jones. The half-backs are Tanny Manahara and Andy Henderson, coming through a fitness test, who's been ill all week. The front row is Tao Liku, Chris Archer, Steve Jackson. The second row is James King and Paul Lupton, and the loose forward is Phil Atkinson. Subs today, Dave Clark back after injury with his groin, Jeff Luxon, Stuart Dancer, and also back after injury, Ian Devlin. You have to bear with me with this London team, but we'll try and pronounce them the best I can. At 1, it's fullback. Fullback at 1 is Kurt King. 2 is Ron Mossip. 3, Paul Leaf. 4, Jake Johnson. 5, Charlie Obadi. 6 is Troy Doughty. 7, Gareth Honor. 8, Obi Joma. 9, Kau Hanari. 10, Alex Smits. 11, Brett McCrory. 12, Ryan Menson, I think it is. 13, Alan Tito. Subs, Neil Foster, David Mossop, John Lenara and Rob McEwen. Referee today is Mr. Dobar from Wigan. Today's sponsors, the main club sponsor is BAE, the short sponsor Abbey House Hotel, collar sponsor Furnace Building, sleeve sponsor Furnace Park Motor Group, Park Front Shirt 3M, match day sponsor is Barrow and District Licensed Victualers, match ball sponsor is HJ Hines, the grandstand sponsor is Furnace Park Laundry, and they put an executive box in there, is Anson Ready Mix. And it's Barrow here looking to make it 4 on the trot. The beat Swinton in here, got on a roll, beat Chorley, which was a good win. They were getting beat 14-0 at half-time, come back to win 22 points to 16. Then they went on to Hunslet and beat Hunslet at Hunslet. London Scholars, of course, new to the league, just come in this year, so still finding the feet. Just 1 point at the moment, a draw against York. And the heat is going to be a big telling thing here It's a nice little chip over the top. It's play on. He's got the ball away, but I think it's a knock on. And it's last tackle. It's hand over. Actually down on the field there just a minute ago. It's more breezier down there than it is up here. It's very, very hot up here today. Manahara out to King. Nice ball out to Jamie Smith. Well, I don't think that was forward. I think that was a beautiful pass there from James King to Jamie Smith. What do you do with it? Press that.
Press that.
Hurry up. What do you do?
Does it go?
Barrow offside from the scrum. So it's London, chance to put some points on the board. It's the big prop forward, Obi Joma. He's tackled a yard short. Oh, it's a nice ball out. It's loose forward. He's got it away. Well, I don't know. I thought that was all right, but Mr. Dobar said it had gone forward. So it's another scrum down. But unlucky there for London. They had a chance to score. It's a good break from Bauer, from full-back. Well tackled by his opposite number, Kurt King. Is that? A good break by Craig Bauer. Steve Jackson. He's brought down by Alex Schmidt. Liku out to Lupton. 20 metres short the London try line. Henderson slips it to Atkinson. Shows the dummy. It's pulled down by Tito, the London loose forward. 12 metres short. Going at the blind side. Liku. It's a good tackle from the second row man. Barrow tried to spin the ball, well taken by Manahara, out to Jackson. Good defence here by London, holding Barrow out. Archer, Scully's on his own, little kick through from King. Last tackle, knock on by Barrow. So London holding the line there intact. And it's the left wing man, Charlie Obadi, coming away with the ball. He's brought down by Lupton. He is Ijoma. Both teams will be trying to slow it down slightly. With this heat here today. And Barrow again caught offside on that far side. Ijoma again, big lad, this prop forward. Here's Smits. Upended by King and Atkinson. Henari skunts from the dummy half, gives it out to the loose forward, Tito. Held up by Atkinson and Jackson. Henari. Oh, and the standoff, Troy Doherty just dropped the ball. Just looking at the Barrow defence coming at him. So it's a scrum down 20 metres inside the Barrow half. With 8 minutes gone, still no score. As Henderson feeds the scrum, gives it out to Jones. Gets half through the gap. Good tackle up by, I think it's Doherty, the standoff. Oh, and Barrow dropped it now. Well, it's hard work out there for the forwards. Neither team won't be dropping the ball too often.
She's got some free from the camera, so you see stuff a lot. The end stuff on.
Just being held up while the white legs of Mr. Marwood get off the field. It's a mess up round the player, the ball around the back of the scrum, but it's dropped on by Alan Tito, and he's been injured in the process. Bardi trying to get the ball away, can't wrestle him to the ground. King eventually gets him down. Easy Joma again. Wrapped up by King and Liku. Archer also in there. Enari finds Smits back inside, but it's dropped again. Now then, Barrow counter-attacking. Look like forward. Gives it out to Marshall. There's plenty of cover coming across. Marshall having to go inside. He's brought down by Menenson. Here's Atkinson. Got men over. Manahara shows it one way, gives it to Henderson. Dummies back inside to Liku. Shrugs off one. Back inside to Henderson. Good cover up though by London again. But Barrow just a little bit fast at the moment. Back inside to Manahara. Back to Atkinson. Out to Bauer. And Bauer goes in. Barrow backing up, just following the man with the ball, and it's Bauer who goes in on 10 minutes. So the first score going to Barrow, it's a try by Craig Bauer after 10 minutes. Up until then, London defended quite well. It should be an easy conversion attempt here from Tana Manahara as we look to get a drink. And that was converted by Manahara, so it's 6 points to 0. Jake Johnson restarts, kicks deep into the hands of Paul Lupton, who knocks it on. He won't be happy with that, but he just could have been looking up into the sun there. It bounced just above his head, and he had to look up, maybe looked into the sun. He wipes his eyes, maybe that's what it was. So it's London on the attack. It'll be Gareth Honor to feed the scrum when he gets the ball back. Comes out to Doherty, straightens up. Pulled down by Manahara and Lupton. Here's Smits driving for the line. Held up just short. Hanari in at dummy half, long ball out to Manor. Nice short ball, good tackle from Jamie Smith though on Paul Leaf. Hanari tried to burrow under, but he's covered up by Lupton. Trying to barge the way over here, London, its last tackle. Little kick through, and it has to be kicked dead by Irabor. Nice little kick from the scrum half, Gareth Honor. So it'll be another set of 6 to London Scholars. It'll be Manahara to drop out under the posts. Takes it up to halfway. It's going to be fielded by King, Kurt King. Looks a little flying machine, this fullback, Kurt King. And that's going to be, is it a knock-on? Let's give a knock-on. So it'll be Henderson for Barrow to feed. He's going to find Bauer, takes it one-handed, runs at the London Scholars' defence. Still got his strapping on his thigh, Craig Bauer. Atkinson looking to break through. Gets it out to Archer. Archer finds King. They've got men over. James King takes it just inside the half. And London Scholars have been penalised for holding down yet again. Archer with a tap, gives it to Jackson. Good tackle from Hanari and Smits. Archer goes one way, changes direction, looking for the gap. But he's pulled down by Gareth Honor. Jamie Smith at dummy half, out to Manahara. Manahara finds Henderson. Long ball out to Jones. Jones to Irabor. Trying to go for the corner. Leaves the ball behind. But it's picked up. Oh, it's left behind this time. And it comes away with London's ball. And it's a good counter-attack here from London. Good cover over by Manahara. Well, it was man-on-man there. Well, what he's give is man-on-man, raked out and gone forward. That's the only thing he could have give. Maybe just a little bit quick with his whistle there, Mr. Dobart. Good tackle from Henderson. Oh, and it's going to be a penalty here. I think it was knees from James King. Just went in, caught him with his knees, I think. It's going to penalise him, I would say. Pulled James King out for the knees. Well, he's give it elbow. I thought it was knees, but he's give elbows. Whatever, it's a penalty to London. It's going to be a tap to London. Here's Smits. Drives the ball up well, this prop forward, Alex Smits. Hanari out to Ijoma. He's pulled down by Atkinson. 30 metres short the Barrow try line. Hanari out to Doherty. Doherty. When it's knocked back, I don't think come out of the bat, it was just the force of the tackle. A good tackle from Henderson. Here's Jake Johnston. Gets away from one, gets away from two. Pulled down by Jones. On it. Oh, it's taken from Atkinson now then. He's got it out to Jamie Smith. It's going to be a leg race and it's only going to be one winner. And that's going to be Jamie Smith. Good chase from the loose forward. Alan Tito tried to cut him off, but just Jamie Smith with too much power. And it looks like it's going to be early substitution. We're only on 17 minutes. It usually takes 20 minutes, but it's going to be Stuart Dancer and Jeff Luxon coming on for Paul Lupton and Tao Liku. And I think Tao Liku will be very pleased about that. Sweating badly just from the warm-up, Tao. So he'll be glad for the sit-down. And it's another chance for Manahara to add 2 more points to his tally. He's converted that one. So 17 minutes gone, it's 12 points to 0. With the London centre, Jake Johnston to restart. Kicks deep again. Henderson takes this time. Feeds Stuart Dance, his first touch of the ball. Pulled down by Ron Moship. Shane at the bar. Still not 100% yet, Shane, but the bad news for Paul Salmon earlier in the week that they found out now what is wrong with him, the broken foot, that he's going to need surgery. James King. Good tackle from, I think it's the scrum half, Manor, on James King. Last tackle. And they brought a sub on, number 15 is David Mossop. Oh, forward a mile. And I'm just trying to weigh up who's gone off for London. It may be the prop, Alex Schmidt. He's been replaced by David Mossop. Manor. Yeah, not wrong with that one. Inari. Here's Dave Mossop. Good run from the sub. He's brought down by Manahara. Inari. Out to Jake Johnston. Oh, it's play on. It's picked up by Bauer. Here's Archer scooting away, trying to find the gap. It's well wrapped up by Doughty. Henderson scoots from the dummy half inside to Jeff Luxon. Good tackle again from Doughty. Paul Jones steps one way, goes another. Gets it out to Henderson. Henderson to Manahara, dummies one. Well, what he's got, he's giving the first knock on. I think right there it should have been play on. It was knocked down by the London man. It should have been another set 6 and play on, but he's give it again a bit quick really with the whistle. Here's Henderson. Try to find a gap. Gives it out to Stuart Dancer. Held up by Mossop and Anari. Halfway through this first half, it's 12 points to 0. Well, that's a loose pass. Picked up by Luxon. Good tackle from Paul Leaf. It could be Jeff Luxon hurt on that one. Just an ankle. Oh, Jones tries the kick and chase. It will find touch. Oh, hard luck. Just in touch. Mark Coulson onto Jeff Luxon, maybe just twisted his ankle slightly. Looks like Dave Clark warming up. Be wanting to get back into it. Now for a few weeks, Davy Clark. I think we're waiting for the rugby ball now. One makes an appearance. So it's London coming away with the ball on it. Good play by London, good backing up. Good tackle from Manahara. And Doughty not too happy with the decision from Mr. Dobar. I must admit we didn't see out, but the crowd roared out quickly. And it looks like Chris Archer is holding his shoulder or his arm, so maybe that's not good for Barrett. Maybe just a muscle injury. But he's replaced by Dave Clark. Chance here for Manahara to extend his points tally. 2 out of 2 up to now. It's well within his kicking abilities, but it's gone wide. Doesn't take long for the crowd to get going. He's only missed one and somebody else wants him changing already. But it's still problems for London because they're dropping out. It's a nice kick. Well taken by Yerabot. Not easy to take them, looking into the sun and the defence coming at you. Here's Clark. Gives it to Dancer. Back to Clark. Dummies. Gives it out to Luxon. Luxon seems to be all right now. Back inside to Manahara. Dummies 1, dummies 2. Opening the gap. It's over the top. Don't know how he got that one as going forward, I do not know. He passed it there where the scrum is, and Jamie Marshall was running back 2 or 3 yards from that to pick it up. Anari finds the second row man, McCrory. Pulled down by Jackson and Clark. Enari again, looking for a runner. Here comes Dave Mossop. Wrapped up by James King. Enari out to Mannett. Back inside to Jake Johnson. Pulled down by Steve Jackson and Dave Clark. Enari. I think that's wrong. Mossop held up. It's gone back to Doughty. Kicks downfield. Nice take by Shane in the ball again. He gives it to Bauer. Right across the field to Jamie Marshall. Try to stand his winger up. And it looked like that was a knock on to me. Linesman's closer, gives it as a first tackle. Clark out to Manahara. Long ball out to Luxon. He finds Jones, try to get round his man. It's Neil Foster on as a sub. Henderson out to Dancer. Good straight running from the sub, Stuart Dancer. Clark out to Luxon. Tackled by Aneri and Menenson. Clark, Henderson out to Manahara. Play on. So both teams still dropping the ball quite a bit. Henderson feeds, goes from the base of the scrum. Shrugs off Doherty. Doherty gets out to Illibort, but he's well wrapped up by Neil Foster. And again the ball's lost. London feed, comes out to Doherty. Doherty. Doherty in at dummy half. It's a good tackle there from Barry. Certainly bounced there. He's Alan Tito. Pulled down by Clark and Dancer. Inari. Out to Manor. Goes for a 40-20. Just goes right down the middle of the field nearly. Picked up by Bauer. Good chase from London. 3 men down there. Bringing Bauer down. 12 metres short of his own try line. Shane in the ball. Going up the blind side. Henderson. And Ian Devlin on for James King. Ball goes to ground again. It's play on. It's picked up by Luxon. He'll straighten up. Nice ball out to Clark now then. Who's he got with him? It's back inside of Devlin. Good cover up by the scrum half, Manor. Clark again in at dummy half. Out to Manara. Puts a little chip through. It's going to be Marshall who gets the foot race. Puts it down and scores in the corner. So 30 minutes gone, it's 16 points to 0 to Barrow. Jamie Marshall going in at the corner. Nice little kick through from Manahara. As Barrow change the substitutions again. Steve Jackson goes off and Tao Liku comes back on. Probably just complete the last 10 minutes of this half. Dave Clark there shouting out his orders. It's Manara, his hardest conversion attempt up to now. It's going to drop short. Oh, it's gone wide. It didn't drop short. That was going to drop short, but it went wide. Referee just having a word with somebody. The linesman was having a word with Mr. Dobar. I don't know what went on. It's the wingman, Ron Muship. Must have said something to the linesman or something out of turn. So London restart. Kicked high, same place again, taken by Henderson. He gives it Liku. Dave Clark out to Luxon. Luxon straight running, open the gap up there for that try for Barrett. Here's Clark, scoots from the dummy half position, finds the gap again, gives it Henderson. Claiming an high tackle, but I think he knocked the ball out that hit Henderson in the mouth. Again, Mr. Dorban not quite sure what to give there, I don't think. But another good half break from Dave Clark. Fit Dave Clark's a good asset to Barrett here. So Barrow having to defend as Liku wraps up Neil Foster. London will be wanting some points on the board before half time. Doughty out to Manor, back inside to the wingman Charlie Obadi. Inari out to Smits. This lad knows which way to go at the line, straightforward running. He's not too happy with Summit. Goes back to Doughty. Kicks high and deep. I think they just let that go. As we move into the last 5 minutes, Barrow leading 16 points to 0. I think they'll be glad for their half-time drink. A lot of people would be expecting a nice score here from Barrow, but the coach said as long as we win, 2 points is 2 points. That's all they're bothered about. Here's Stuart Dancer. Gets the ball away loosely. It's kicked back by Devlin. Picked up by Manahara. A lot of loose play out there in this first half. Ball going to ground, far too much for both coaches to be happy about. Here's Clark again, finds Liku. Back inside to Luxon. It's away from one, out to Henderson. Henderson finds Jones. Now then, he's opened the gap up. Back inside to Atkinson. Oh, and that'll be a welcome try for Phil Atkinson in his testimonial here. Nice play from Jeff Luxon again. He found Jones. Jones just stepped on the gas. Full back to beat. Thought he might have taken him on, but he found Atkinson. And Atkinson there turning the clock back a few years, going 40 metres to put the ball down under the post. $20 points to 0. Should be an easy 2 here for Manahara. Dave Clark in the middle of the field again, giving them some stick. Now he's taking on his coaching role at Ascombe. There ain't no stopping him. Manahara with a conversion attempt from right under the post, so it should be another 2 points as Phil Atkinson gets the cold towel on his head. £22 points to 0. Jake Johnson to restart. Maybe just another set of 6 left in this half. Taken by Henderson, finds Liku. Flying up the wing, Tell Liku. Clark out to Idabot. Good tackle from Manari. Brings Idabot down 12 metres short of the halfway line. Here's Manahara. Long ball out to Devlin. Cuts back inside. Out to Atkinson. Back inside. Outrunning that play on. It's Jeff Luxon pulls down Ron Mossip. London trying again to get some points on the board before it's half time, just a minute or so left. And there it is, right on 40 minutes, so we'll go through the first half scoring. On 10 minutes it was a try by Craig Bauer, just good backing up. Craig Bauer on the end of the final pass to go in under the post to make it 4-0. Converted by Manahara, make it 6-0. 8 minutes later it was Jamie Smith. It was a good tackle on one of the London Scholar players about 30 metres from the Barrow try line. It was picked up, thrown out to Jamie Smith, and it was a leg race from there that Jamie Smith won. Good chase back by Alan Tito, but just couldn't match Jamie Smith for pace, and he goes in under the post to make it 10 points to 0. Converted by Manahara, making it 12 points to 0. Then it took another 13 minutes before they got back on the score again. This time it was Jamie Marshall. It was a little kick through from the standoff. Tani Manahara, he kicked through and Jamie Marshall just put his hand on it and put the ball down to make it 16-0. That was too far out. Then on 37 minutes, an excellent try. It was Jeff Luxon who broke through. He fed Paul Jones. Looked like he was going to take on the fullback, but he had Phil Atkinson on his inside. He gave it to Phil Atkinson with 30 metres to go, and there was going to be no stopping Phil Atkinson from there. He put it down on the post to make it 20 points to 0. That was converted by Manahara to make an half-time score of Barrow 22, London 0. London be fairly happy with that first half. They've defended quite well, really, kept Barrow out. I think Barrow need to start getting the forwards going forward a bit more and stop trying to get the ball out wide at the first attempt. Just build on it and build on this lead. But at half time it's Barrow 22, London 0. Here we go for the second half. It's Barrow leading 22 points to 0. Mr. Dobar there, the referee, looks a bit red. Probably caught the sun. I think he may be wired up to somebody. It's like he's got his earpiece on. Similar sort of kick. It's well taken by Henderson. Dave Clark out to Liku. Back to Clark. Clark finds Manahara, long ball out to Jamie Smith. Gets away, gets into the gap. Oh, good ankle tap from the scrum half, Manor. He's done well, the scrum half. He's got through a little bit of cover tackling. Manahara, short ball to Dancer. Gets it back to Manahara. Over the top to Liku. Holding it one-handed. Out to Jones. Gets inside one. Out to Lupton. Good backing up. And Lupton goes in under the post. And Barrow keeping the ball alive there. Stuart Dancer getting it back to Manhara. He threw the long ball out to Paul Jones. Just stepped inside his man and found Lupton on his shoulder going under the post to make it 26 points to 0. Another easy conversion attempt here for Manahara. Right through the post.
Sponsored by the Commanders Park Service Station.
.28 points to live. And that Dave Clark shouting again. He's become bad-tempered since he's got that little boy on his shoulder. It's another nice kick from it's well taken by Henderson again. Irabo. Henderson out to the try scorer, Lupton. Good tackle from Spitz. Here's Manahara. Out to Liku. He's brought down by McCrory. Clark out to Manahara, going for the 40-20. Bounces infield though. Good chase from Barrett. It's going to be Henderson, misses him. Good run though from the wingman, still trying to find his way through. He's pulled down 11 metres from his own try line. Good tackling from Barrett. It'll be hard work for London to get out of this half now. Barrett just got to stay on side, keep London penned here. Here's number 15. David Mossop. Good yards from the sub. David Mossop gives London a bit of breathing space. Oh, lovely inside ball. Oh, and it's just gone forward. Unlucky there for Brett McCrory. So it's a scrum just inside the London Scholars half. Henderson feeds, gives it out to Manahara. It's a kick through. Now then, is it going to bounce? Oh, it's bounced up lovely for Jones. And a nice work try from Manahara. And Jones, lovely kick through. It bounced up just right for Paul Jones. .32 points to 0. Just 4 minutes of this half gone. And that Dave Clark, he's doing it again. Doing a bit of shouting and bawling. As Manahara lines this one up. through the post. So it's Jake Johnson start again. Kicks it a bit deeper this time, but high, and it's dropped this time. So it's worked. Henderson there just took his eye off that ball as it was on its way down. Who to pass it to? Here's Schmitz. Runs into Dave Clark. 10 metres short. Can London get over this Barrow try line? Hanari out to Manor. Should loop round from Ron Mossip. Ball still loose. It's Brett McCory held up on the line. Hanari, Manor. Oh, and it's lost. It's gone out to Jeff Luxon. Try to look to get it to Jamie Marshall. Well, a bit of mix-up there. I think, he's going to have a word with him now. I think he's going to have a word with the linesman. I think that was pulled out by the London man and regathered by Jeff Luxon. Indicated play on. But again, Mr. Dobar just slightly fast. And he's put it right by giving Barrow head and ball. Just been a little bit too fast with his whistle today, Mr. Dobar, I think. But under that, he's not been too bad. Smith sends Marshall away down the wing. It's in touch. Good cover up from Jake Johnson. Must be getting warm over there. Cameron Bell stripping off. Tackle Craig Bauer on the loose forward. Alan Tito. That's gone to ground. Manara tried to swipe the ball, but forgot to take the man as well. Paul Leaf takes it up 10 metres. Hanari out to Manor. Crossing. So it's a penalty going to Barrow.
Hey, get down. Or you fall off and crack your head.
It's a good kick from Manara, puts Barrow to within 30 metres of the London Scholars try line. Oh. And I think that all Barrow need to do, as I say, is the forward start going forward, bringing this London defence in. Said they try to pass it on the first, second tackle. So a penalty going to London. Manahara stealing the ball, 2 men in the tackle. There's a cry through the week from the Barrow chairman, Mr. Hornby, about getting back here and supporting Barrow, but you're always going to struggle when it's weather like this. Don't know why they don't move these kick-offs a bit later on in the day. People can go out for the Sunday and then come home and watch Barrow, but they keep sticking with the 3 o'clock kick-off. And it's bet they'd be lucky if there's 400 here at Barrow today. Inari picks up from dummy half, goes to ground, but it's bounces into the hands of Mossop, and that's going to be a knock-on, back to 6. Picked up by Obadi. Enari. Loose pass, but it's taken by Johnston. He's held up by Dancer and Clark. Enari again. Out to Doughty. Finds Mannett. Back inside. Good tackle from Lupton. Enari. Dummies. Tries to get under the Barrow defence. Held up on the line. Doughty. Oh, little knock on. So it's a scrum down 10 metres from the Barrow try line. It'll be Henderson to feed. Finds Bauer. Bauer straightens up. Still going, good yards from the Barrow fullback. Jones out to Luxon. Shrugs off one. Jeff Luxon, who was informed, scored 147 at cricket yesterday, so he'll be tired. Barrow keeping it alive. It's Liku. Dummies one, dummies two. Still going. Gives it to Jones. Finds the gap, steps on the gas and puts it down in the corner. And Tau Liku with a big smile on his face. So that's 2 tries for Paul Jones. 38 points to 0. Manahara with a difficult conversion attempt. 2 or 3 metres off the touch line. Manahara strikes a good kick there. Ooh, just off the post. $38 points to 0. London Scholars starting to look very tired now. The heat's taking its toll now, I think, out there. So Jake Johnson starts again, similar sort of kick-off again. Henderson keeps his eye on it this time, then finds Liku. Bursts a couple of tackles. Here's Irabo. Runs into Enari. And Smith. Clark comes down the blind side. Pulled down by Smith again. Manahara. Out to Dancer, good drive from Dancer, that's what they need, some strong running in the middle. Henderson scoots from the dummy half position, back inside to Luxon, steps out of one. Gets it away, Lupton, he's wrapped up by Brett McCrory. Last tackle. Henderson finds Manahara, hoists it up high. Taken by Irabo. Can't get rid of it, it's still going. And it's Rob McEwen on the field, number 17, having a word, sounded like an Aussie, having a word with Dave Clark. Here's the Ijoma. Oh, and it's a break by Johnson now, then he's just got Bow at a beat, he's got a man with him. Good play from London, and he's going to go in. It's the loose forward, Tito. And they've got the try they've been looking for. The loose forward, Alan Tito. And it was a missed tackle out wide. Allowed Johnson to break through, and then some good interplay, ending up with Alan Tito going over for a deserved try for the Scholars. And it's Johnson getting the conversion. .38.6. Manara restarts, kicks deep, taken by Hanari. He gives it to Ijoma. Barrow dropping off the tackles a little bit here. Here's Neil Foster. Runs into Dancer and Devlin. Hanari. Back to the try scorer, Tito. Gets the ball away to Hanari. Well, he scrubbed the tackles off. I think that ball played the man there, and Harry tried to pass it. Tito out to David Mossop, who's wrapped up by Stuart Dancer. Nari at dummy half, Barrow offside. Taken by Manor. He finds McCrory. Inari out to Schmitz, runs into Dave Clark, pulled down 12 metres short of the Barrow try line. Inari in at dummy half, back inside to the centre, Leaf, and he goes in under the post. Barrow dropping off the tackles here, and it's Paul Leaf. Is that right, Leaf?
Yeah. It's Gareth Horner, no?
Horner?
Horner.
Yeah. So another try there going for London. Just as I say, they're looking tired. They come two, score 2 tries. Well deserved, and that's Paul Leaf who scored there, going in under the post. And Johnson converts. 38 points to 12. And Barrow make the final substitution as we go into the last quarter. Steve Jackson and James King coming back on for Jeff Luxon and Ian Devlin, I think. And London really finding the yards at the moment. Here's Rob McEwen. Oh, and somebody down there. Looks like a rib injury. Anari. Little chip through. It's picked up by Bauer. London still with a man down. Here's James King back on the field. He's tackled by Jake Johnson. Jamie Marshall just trying to take the ball up, settling things down. Here's Manahara. Henderson. Well wrapped up by Paul Leaf. Manahara. Out to Jones. Chance here for London Scholars to put some more points on the board. It's a scrum down 25 metres from the Barrow try line. It's out to Johnson. Oh, nice loop round, and now then it's a leg race to the corner. Still going. Barrow at 6s and 7s here. Stuart Dancer coming out, killing the danger. A few men getting back into the middle of the park now. And Nari drops it inside to Schmidt. Goes to ground, picked up by Rob McEwen. He's tackled by Jamie Smith. And Nari. And Nari. Out to McEwen. Little chip through. Picked up by Bauer, one-handed. He stays in play, well done by the Barrow fullback. Henderson at dummy half, gives it out to Liku. Knock on. Well seen by Mr. Dobar. So Barrow having a bad 10 minutes here. It's London Scholars on the attack again. Out to Johnson. He's met by Smith. Man on it. Sorry, no, that's McEwen. Pulled down 10 metres short by Jamie Smith. Enari out to Smith. Out to the sub, John Leone. Enari again. Looking for somebody. Tito. It's brought down by Clark and Liku. Enari shows the ball. And lost it, I think. And he may be injured, is he, Enari? No, he's all right. He's not complaining. He must have just lost it. He's not arguing. So it'll be Henderson to feed. Can they keep it for a set of 6? Comes out to Shane Nidabar. Good covering over by the prop forward, Alex Schmitz. Jones. Out to Lupton. Jamie Smith at dummy half. Out to Devlin. Gets it out to Steve Jackson. Breaks one tackle. Clark out to Manara. Chips over the top. It's another leg race. Jones is going to get to it. He is. He's got number 3. And that might just seal him a man of the match award, a hat-trick for Paul Jones. Didn't seem to be anything on there for Paul Jones, but just sheer pace. Just got him a yard in front of, I think it was Jake Johnson, and it just come up nicely. He took it one-handed and put it down in the corner for a hat-trick for Paul Jones, bringing it to 42 points to 12, just as London there did a bit of pressure. So Manara with a touchline conversion attempt. He's pulled it the other side this time. Coming up to the last 10 minutes now, 42-12. It's a different kick-off this time. It's going right to Paul Jones. He's tackled by Paul Leaf. Irabor goes from the dummy half position, runs into Enari. Clark out to Manahara. Nice ball out to Dancer. Big gap opened up. He's got King with him. Slips when he takes on the fullback, but a good ball. Here comes Clark going down the blind side over the top to Marshall. Takes it one-handed, back inside to Jamie Smith. Loses the ball. I think the linesman trying to get Mr. Dorbar's attention there, saying it was knocked out by a London Scholar's hand. And Nari out to Smith. Good tackle from Steve Jackson. And Henderson driving the number 16, I think, John Leonard back. And Nari, long ball out. Oh, and that's going to be picked up by Jamie Smith. Another ball gone to ground. Clark. James King charging down the far side. Held up 12 metres short the London Scholars try line. Here's Clark, long ball out to Manara. Manara spins it out to Liku. And it's dropped again. So London try to bring the ball away. They're 20 metres from their own try line. It's a Nari. He finds Alan Tito, who's well tackled by King and Lupton. And Nardi again, scoots, gives it to Smits. Held up by Dancer and Manahara. Good yards though from the London forwards. Tito again. And Nardi puts the ball up the field. Kick and chase. Goes nice for Bauer. Taking on the London defence. Gets away from one, gets away from two, but a good tackle from Paul Leaf. Clark opens them up down the blind side. Nice ball out to Henderson now then. It's out to Idabor to chase. Oh, and it could be an obstruction there, is there not? Idabor goes in. Well, the point there was, is he giving it or not? He has given it, but I thought number 14 there, Neil Foster, was obstructed by Jones. Well, I thought number 14 there, Neil Foster, was obstructed there, trying to get to Shane Idabor by Paul Jones. But the linesman and referee were happy with it. So Manahara trying to convert again from about 12 metres in from the touchline this time. He's got it this time. That's 48-12. Barrow made another substitution. It's Phil Atkinson come on. And I think it may be Stuart Dancer who's gone off. Can't tell because he's got the wet towel on his head over there. Yeah, I can't see Stuart Dancer, so Phil Atkinson replacing Stuart Dancer. And looks like they may be sending Jeff Luxon back on as well. With just about 8 minutes remaining. As Johnson kicks. Taken by Jones. Idabor, the try scorer. Clark out to Liku. Clark again in at dummy out, scoots down the thing, gets out to Liku. Manara, quick in and out to Atkinson. Just takes it inside the London half. Manara down the blind side, dummy one. Gets out to King. Shows it one way. And gets the ball away to Marshall, who tries to kick. Now then, it's gone into the hand of the wingman. And he loses it. So it's back in Barra's hands. Out to Luxon, who's come on the field. Here's Steve Jackson. Good driving, that's what they want. Good straight running from the forwards. Clark out to Manara. Manara feeds Henderson. Oh, that's going to be crossing, is it? Yeah. Yes, definitely crossing there. So Inari with the tap. Gives out to Ajama, back on Anari at dummy half. Out to Rob McEwen. Been busy since he come on, Rob McEwen. Ryan Emerson straightens up, but he's tackled by Clark and Jackson. Anari again, dummy half. Taken by David Mossop, going for the line. Well tackled by Bauer. Anari. Nice ball out. They've got a man over. Good covering by Jamie Marshall. And James King. He's over the wall, James King. Or is it Bauer? No, it's James King. Into the last 5 minutes now. Is Barrow going to make the 50 or stay on 48? Might have a set of 60 to do it in. Out to Jamie Smith. Henderson at dummy half. Out to Luxon. Straightens up. He's pulled down. Dave Clark goes in at dummy half. Out to Henderson. Quick ball out to Atkinson. Out to Jones. Now then, a leg race again. And now he can't catch him. He's got inside. Can Atkinson get number 2? It's out to Idderboard. He'll get number 2. $52 points to 12. Thought Paul Jones was going for number 4, but he gives it inside to Atkinson. And Paul Jones taking man of the match for his hat-trick. Last couple of minutes now. It's been just pace really that's helped Barrow get these 50 points. They've defended quite well, London Scholars at times. Just a bit of pace out wide, found him. Inari there, out on his feet, tried to chase Paul Jones, but just knew he had no petrol left in the tank. Well taken again by Henderson. Oh, now then he's got away. He's got the full-back to beat and he's got Manara with him. Manara goes round one. Inside to Idderboard. Oh. Good break by Henderson. Manara backing up, put it back inside Idderboard, but again, good defence really from London getting across. And they still try to keep the ball going. As Jackson wrestles down John Lenner. Oh, nice in boat, side ball. Out to Inari, found some more gas there. Tackled by Bauer. And there is the final out to bang on 40 again. We'll go through the second half scoring, and it was just took 1 minute for Barrow to extend the lead with a try by Lupton, converted by Manara, making it 28-0. Then the first of 3 for Paul Jones, he made it 32-0, converted by Manara 34-0. Then on 51, it was the second one for Jones, another kick through, it was 38-0. But on 55 minutes, London Scholars got what they deserved. It was a try from Alan Tito, good upfield movement, going through a few pair of hands, bringing it to 38-4, converted by Johnson, making it 38 points to 6. Then just 4 minutes later, the second try came from London. It was Paul Leaf, just shrugged off a few would-be tacklers to go in under the post and make it 38-10, converted by Johnson, making it 38-12. But any hopes of a comeback for London were just taken away when the hat-trick by Paul Jones on 65, he stretched it to 42-12. Then on 71 minutes, it was Shane Iddabore's turn. He went in for his second one. His first try to make it 46 points to 12, converted by Manara 48-12. Then Iddabore again after 6 more minutes on 77, he scored his second try to make it 52-12, converted by... Yeah, see you, Frank. Converted by Manara to make a final score of Barrow 54, London 12. Hot day and not a very good game. And London Scholars doing quite well, really defended as best they could, but just that pace out wide, defeating them in the end. So Barrow get 4 wins on the run, beating London Scholars here 54-12. I think it's Sheffield away the next game, which is going to be an hard game for them, but we'll see how they go. So Barrow winning 54 points to 12.